This is your daily briefing and you're most welcome to it. More from Fabrizio Romano here. I can feel the dial just being turned up a little bit on this one. Sergio Reguilon is attracting lots of interest. Barcelona are keeping tabs on his situation, is true, but there are also other top European clubs in what is an open race. Real Madrid have a buyback clause available for this summer for Reguilon for about €40 million. I said it before, say it again. Started off well, fizzled out. I don't have it in me anymore. You know, maybe there are younger men doing this, and women, of course, women. But, you know, and they, because, you know, it's going to improve and we're going to work really hard. I just don't think the boy's got it in him. We would have seen it by now. He's not been here for a fortnight. This one comes with the old Toms from the old twin tub. Maurizio Pochettino would love to make sensational Tottenham return this summer. He is in regular contact with Daniel Levy, set to be axed by PSG in the coming weeks. And this comes from Wayne Vesey, Football Insider. Honestly, there are some rubbish out there, and this is very, very close to pole position. Let's talk about it for a nanosecond, but let's not give it any bloody credence. That would be the only thing I'd say. Poch is the fantasy, the fairy tale is when things were good, but this is like going back to your ex. You conveniently don't dwell upon the appalling stuff, you know, the really bad, upsetting, you know, hurt you stuff, and you just focus on those little, you know, the little special things and all that. And the last 18 months with this guy were a disaster. Squad hasn't changed dramatically. He hasn't been able to do it. I don't care what you say, he's not been able to do what he was supposed to do at PSG, and he had the world at his feet, or should I say the world's checkbooks at his feet. So I can't get excited at the thought of it, and I certainly won't get hyped up by this individual bringing us the news. Mail Online, this is actually funny, and perhaps Wayne Vesey could take a few lessons here, because this is where you get a real laugh. Daniel Levy is keeping a close eye on events at Stamford Bridge amid worries that the eventual price could impact the future sale of Tottenham if Chelsea was sold too fast and too quick. The Spurs chairman is concerned that a quick cut price deal could reduce the value of Tottenham, which has effectively been on the market for years without anyone coming close to meeting the asking price. Again, poorly written, I would say. What do I know? Well, you tell me where I'm wrong. There's a big fat comments box down there. Very poorly written. I don't think it's got any relationship, any impact psychologically or otherwise on Daniel Levy. Can't give away the naming rights. I've made my thoughts clear on that enough, I think, to you in the past. And Chelsea Football Club, it'll go, but it won't go for beans. It'll probably go for more than if Roman was sitting there at his desk and everything was as it was. If we reset the clock a couple of years, it will definitely go for less than that price, but that price doesn't exist anymore. So there's no story here. The government are going to sell this club. And as I've said to you before, I think new owners will come in and they will not skip a beat. It's about the mindset and the mentality of the business, the infrastructure of the business. And unless Daniel Levy buys it, I can't see it going down the tubes in a hurry. Antonio Conte's hit back at Arsenal's Mikel Arteta over fixture complaints. Yeah, well, they probably, you know. Arteta should remember the game postponed, Tottenham versus Arsenal. If someone wants to think about fair or unfair, I don't forget this. And it's not right to speak about fair or unfair. Arteta has been complaining that his side are the only club to have played Premier League games on Wednesday night and then Saturday lunchtime. But Spurs did it last month when playing Burnley and Leeds. Antonio Conte, and this is, you see, life imitates art. Conte says that Eric Dyer can still go to the World Cup with England. At this moment, he's one of the best defenders in the league. If he continues to play this way, there's great possibility to go and play in the World Cup. Yeah, I hope nobody has a best of clips for that guy, or he's not even going to Margate. Dyer, he's been rebranded, recycled, and we're still getting the same stuff. It looks plausible against rubbish, just falls apart, discombobulates the moment you put anybody decent in front of him. And yeah, England have got better players, and they don't need to waste their time on has-beens. Romero, Conte revealed he has to bollock Romero in a bid to get him to stay focused in matches. He has to improve. This is Conte speaking. He has to improve to be focused from the start to the end. Sometimes you can't explain this in a good manner. You have to shout. But he understands what I do is for the best. Yeah, the guy's a yellow card machine. And whilst, you know, we get these comments on social media, and I understand, you know, and the flame emoticons and all the rest of it. But that's a bit of a liability in the real world, and he just needs to kind of focus. The press are very kind on all this sort of stuff, and you know, the socials and people going on about, oh yeah, Argentinian shithousery. But come on, let's as he says, stay focused from the start until the finish. Bad news for Japhet Tanganga. He's undergone surgery in his right knee, will be out for the remainder of the season. They couldn't save him, and he's had to go under the blade. Finally, some good news on Oliver Skipp. Hope to see him. This is Conte. I hope to see him after the international break. It's his pain. His pain, it seems, is getting better and better. I think that's lost in translation. It's ebbing away rather than the pain is improving. See if he's ready for Newcastle if he keeps up the progress. And a comedy item, we've had a few, but this is the cherry on the guano cake for me. Pierluigi Golini called up for Italy's squad for the World Cup 2022 playoffs against North Macedonia, Portugal and Turkey. And so have 3 other goalkeepers. I don't expect to see him on the pitch apart from doing little warm-up things. Right then, that's it for me. West Ham tomorrow, and we'll do a little bit in the morning. Good luck. Keep it Tottenham.